Hello and welcome to this bonus episode 185 of the Filmmakers Podcast. This is a podcast where we talk filmmaking, from indie film to studio films and everything in between. How to get them made, how to make them, and how to try to F it up, in our very, very humble opinion. I am Giles Alderson. I'm a writer, director and a producer, and The Dare is being released on Monday in the UK. Fuck yeah! Anyway, we are here for this very special bonus edition of the Filmmakers Podcast because this week, Tuesday, gone, we released the episode with Caroline Goodall and her feature film, The Bay of Silence, which is her writing and producing debut. Obviously, she's a well-established actress, being in films like Schindler's List and Hook and many, many, many others. So, if you've listened to that, thank you so much. It means the world. But today, we have with us Claes Bang. He is the brilliant actor from movies such as The Square, Girl in the Spider's Web, and TV such as The Affair. And he was the lead in Dracula. He was bloody Dracula himself. Ladies and gentlemen, on the BBC adaptation that has just been on your telly boxes. Claes bloody Bang. Claes Bang! He's here. He's with you. He's in your eardrums right now. Well, very soon. He's not now. I mean, he's not in the room with me. He's not in my loft now recording this. Myself and Robbie recorded with Claes at the same time as we recorded with Caroline, and we were going to put it together as one long call mixing between the two episodes. But Caroline was brilliant and took so much information that was like, let's make her own episode. And now this is the bonus episode with Claes. Now, Claes, he talks about some amazing things. He talks about working with directors, his career, especially coming from a Danish background and how he had to build that up. He talks about The Bay of Silence, how he liked the script, how he worked with Caroline and Paula van der Oust, the director. He talks about the difference between film and TV and producing, and what he looks for in a script, and what he looks for in directors as well, and also the difference between hero and villain roles. And he touches on the film The Northmen, the new Robert Eggers film that he is starring in and filming right now. Robert Eggers, if you don't know, is the director of The Witch and The Lighthouse. And obviously The Northman, which means he likes his films with the in the title, as do I with The Dare. It's out on Monday, by the way, in case you didn't know. So this bonus episode is for you, in your eardrums, for the actors out there. This is wonderful for you to hear. For the filmmakers out there, it's wonderful to hear how Claes does work with directors and producers and why he chooses scripts. Some of our previous episodes, if you are an actor and you are listening to this for the first time, we have some amazing episodes with people like Stu Bennett, with Scott Adkins, with Mark Strong, with Timothy Spall, Olivia Moyles, Kevin Leslie, Katie Sheridan, Dominic Brunt, Emily Mortimer. The list goes on. Go to thefilmmakerspodcast.com and just search their name or put in actors and you will find actors if you want more of this. If you're a director, have you listened to the Zachary Adler episode who made Courier, with the Olga Kurilenko starring, who also stars in The Bay of Silence? Have you listened to that episode? Or why not the episode with Fernando Mireles, who's the director of City of God and The Two Popes recently. Tom Cullen, who's also an actor, but he comes on to talk to us about directing his amazing debut feature, Pink Wall. Ray McCormack, who directed Village in the Woods. These people, there's loads of them. There is so many episodes for you filmmakers. I can't list them all. There's 185 of these bastards we've done now for 3 bloody years. More? Fuck, I don't know how long we've been doing this for. Anyway, there's so much filmmaking knowledge for you. So if you like this in any way, thank you so much, by the way, for listening. Do go on iTunes and give us a nice review. But go and listen to some of these others. Because you're filmmakers or you're actors or you're producers, you're creatives, you want to know more. And there is so much for you to glean and garner from all these podcasts. And obviously I can't promote them or talk about them all the time. So just go searching, dive into what you like. And I really appreciate those who have given us love on the Caroline Goodall episode. Of course, it's amazing. The Bay of Silence is an amazing film. If you haven't watched it already, go watch it now. It's out now. It's just come out through Signature Entertainment. Amazing. Just the wealth of this information. It blows me away. I love it. I love doing this so much. So when you retweet anything, when you give a nice review, when you just write, that was a great episode, whatever it is, honestly, it warms my cockles to the bottom of my heart. So if you're feeling generous, you're feeling nice, do that, and you'll know that I will smile, and it will mean a lot to me. But obviously you're listening to this because you do want to make a difference, and you want to strive to that goal. You want to strive to the goal, which is what? So if you're a screenwriter, you want to keep writing. If you're a producer, you want to keep looking for that great script. If you're a director, right, you want to keep working hard to achieve your dream, right? So basically, keep learning. Whatever you're doing now, read the books, do listen to the podcasts, and make your film, because that's what you want to do. You want to be that filmmaker. If it's your first or your 21st, it doesn't matter, because you have to go make that film. What are you doing about it? What are you doing now to make your feature film? One thing, you're listening to this, great. What's the other things you're doing? Actors, what are you doing to move forward with your career? Think about it. How can you do that? What is your step? What are you going to do to make that feature? Are you just talking about it? Are you watching too much TV? Are you far too much Netflix during this lockdown? I've been creating, I've been writing, and I don't want to show off. I'm not doing any of that shit. I'm just saying I've been proactive. I've been pulling people in. I've been finding the right collaborators to go, come on, let's go make something. What can we do now? It's so important to do that as a filmmaker. And it has to be an obsession. You have to be obsessed with this, because no one's going to give it to you on a silver platter. No one's going to say, hey, Giles, look, here's another film. Giles, here's 10 million, go make a film. It doesn't happen. You've got to be banging on doors. You've got to be making those doors open. You have to. What have you got to show for yourself if they do open? Are your projects ready? Have you done the vision packs? Have you done your director's reel? Have you done a rip reel? Have you done a mood reel? All these things you need to have ready. You need to know your script inside out. You need to know how you're going to make it. And I tell you what, it's a shit ton of work. And I tell you what, it can be really frustrating. But if you do all that, it's more likely to happen for you. It really is. You have to get into the right mindset. People work hard. Those filmmakers you hear about, Robert Eggers I mentioned, he works hard. Of course he does. It doesn't come easy. You have to think of all the directors, producers, writers, actors you can name. You think any of them got it easy? No, they didn't. They worked their asses off. Look, I understand we've got to bring money in. I understand that. We've got to support our families. It's so important to do that. So yeah, hey, if you've got a day job, you've got to do that. But if you find time, find 5 minutes a day to write, 5 minutes a day to send an email, whatever it is, do it. Be inspired to go, yeah, I am going to do that. And do you know what? Take a risk. Go out on a limb. Contact that producer you thought would never respond to you. Hey, they might be in lockdown now going, hey, that project sounds quite good actually. All right, send me the script. But if you're not ready, if that script's not ready, if your pack's not ready when they say send me it, you better bloody be on it really fast. But why not if you've done the work beforehand? Be ready, be prepared, and work real hard. And if you have none of those problems, if you don't have money problems or family issues that you've got to pay for, why the fuck are you not making your film now? You've got your iPhone. You've got a friend with a camera. You've got lights from wherever. You can hire stuff cheaper now. You can get actors. They're banging on your door. Go make something now. Don't think you're going to win BAFTAs. Don't worry about that shit. Go make a fucking movie. Step out your comfort zone and be that director, be that producer actor, be that screenwriter actor, whatever it is. If you're a combination of all of them, go fucking do it and be proud of what you're doing. Because I tell you what, people will look up to you. People will respect that and give you the job. It doesn't matter if it's not great. It really doesn't. But of course, you want it to be great, of course. But it doesn't have to win BAFTAs. It doesn't have to win all the awards. You just have to put the work in. And do you know what else? Surround yourself with amazing people. I touched on it earlier, but it's so important. Those people who are holding you back, people who are bringing you down, you know who they are. Person who says, oh, I'm not sure it's ready yet. I'm not sure the script's ready. Oh, I don't know if I want to write today. Oh, I'm not sure if I want to shoot today. Fuck those people off right now. Don't have to be mean to them, but look further. Open other doors. It's your career. It's you that needs to be stepping out. It's you that needs to be knocking on the doors. Don't let others hold you back. Please don't let that happen, because I did it for years. Don't let it happen to you. Be proactive. It's your career. You need to do something about it, because it's dedication, right? It's game changing when you do it. I promise you. It really is. Because when you do, things happen for you. Fuck the pressure, yeah? I know people say the pressure's on. But to be the best, that pressure has to be there. It doesn't matter how many followers you've got. It doesn't matter if you've got the best equipment. Who gives a fuck? Fuck that shit. Go make a film, yeah? Get a script, find a project you are proud of. And there's no competition. Just other filmmakers who are trying to make a great film as well. Just other filmmakers who are trying to make the best film possible. Support them. Retweet them. Don't be jealous. Don't be one of those jealous knobs or envious. Support them. This is what this podcast's about. It's all about supporting each other. Supporting you through the hard times. Supporting me through the hard times. Tell you what, I've learned so much from all these people from doing this. All these wonderful guests we've had on. I've learned from every single one of them, and hopefully you have too. You know, because I worked my ass off to get The Dare made. I worked my ass off! Banged on so many doors, worked so hard to get that script ready with Johnny. Did everything with Julian to push it forward and get my rip reels ready. And finally it's coming out in the UK 4 years after I set foot on that first day on set. 4 years later. You think during that time I haven't gone through shit? You think during that time I haven't worried? And the pressure was on? Is this good enough? Is it not? All this kind of stuff. Finally it did the festivals and started doing well, and finally it came out in America and Canada and Hong Kong and Holland. It did amazingly well in cinemas there. And I tell you what, it's not a masterpiece. It's not a BAFTA-winning film, sure, but I've made a fucking film. It's The Dare. I'm proud as fuck of it. It's a really cool horror movie. I'm proud of everyone who worked on it. But it wouldn't have happened if I hadn't have worked my ass off and kept my foot on the pedal and kept grinding away. For it now to be actually released on Monday in the UK, my home country, fuck me, it feels good. And fuck me, I'm proud of it. And fuck me, I'll take the shit, those arseholes, the keyboard warriors who are going to give you shit for your film. Why did they do that? Why did they go down that corridor? Because it's a fucking horror film. Because they fucking do. Deal with it. But it's my baby. It's my film. I'm fucking proud of it. And it's out, finally. And you can do it too. Surround yourself with the right people. Put in the work. Put in the effort. You can make it happen for you. Think creatively. Think differently. Think like a filmmaker. And go out there and make your fucking film. So with that, I just went on a fucking long rant for you, but I mean it. I mean it, and I'm here to support you, and I hope this podcast supports you in any way. And I'm allowed to rant at the beginning of this because Klaus and myself and Robbie McKane, we didn't talk for very long. So therefore, I'm bumping this podcast up with some inspiration for you, whether it's just me ranting or not, or it is some inspiration. If it has made you send that email today, I'm over the moon. If it has made you call someone up and go, hey, can you actually read my project? Brilliant. If it has made you send a project or write something today, or as an actor, sent your showreel to someone. Aim big, aim high. Fucking go for it, people. Go for it. I'll be proud of you. So yeah, thank you for all your support. It means the world. As you know now, The Dare is out Monday. I'll say it again. It's out in the UK Monday, everyone. And you can watch it wherever you are in the world. Of course, I'm allowed to promote it. It's my fucking film and it's my podcast. Do what I fucking want. But exciting news. I'm going on set today for you, because it'll be the first day of the feature film Repeat that I am producing. I can't wait for that to start filming. It's an amazing script, an amazing team. So things can happen in COVID. You can make shit happen. So I'll let you know how that goes. Obviously, Tuesday's episode is the Dare special, where I'm getting as many cast and crew who are available to come and join us to chat how we made that movie, or just chat shit, basically, and reminisce about the fun times 4 years ago, and 3 years ago, and 2 years ago, and now, because it's out. So, without further ado, because this has been a long fucking do, here's our episode with the amazing actor Claes Bang, who stars in The Bay of Silence, which is out now. Go support. It's an indie film. Go support him and go support Caroline Goodall, who's amazing. This is it, episode 185, Filmmakers Podcast. Go make your fucking film, people. Claes Bang, take it away. No, do you know what I'm going to do first? I'm going to play the trailer, because I didn't play it during Caroline's episode. Here's the trailer for The Bay of Silence. This is our episode with Claes Bang. Enjoy, you fucking legends.
Please say yes.
It's heaven.
There you are! More radiant than ever.
Oh my God.
Still spoiling her, Milton.
I am in a position to help financially.
I can look after us.
Don't be too proud, Will.
I twins, didn't I?
Just one beautiful boy.
No, I had twins again, I saw.
No name to me.
You didn't take my baby. He's going to me.
Ross?
He's crying.
Honey. She's not well. We know she's not well.
Why are you looking at me like this?
How are you feeling?
She hasn't had an episode in 3 years.
She was off her medication. How could you not know?
Ross, it's me. Please, call. What's going on? Where are they? Hello?
Go on, wear a wall.
She took the passport and she took my son, maybe out of the country. I'm going to call the police.
What can they do?
Have you seen this woman?
Do you believe she could hurt your son?
I don't know.
We don't know the facts.
I need to know how this happened.
You're in a state of shock. You have to get a grip. Girls!
Where's Mummy?
I'm being followed.
No more games.
We're not playing, Will.
Is that what you want? Locked up in a nut house for the rest of your life?
Hello, mate. How are you?
Hey, how are you? Oh, sound
Yeah,
quality
good,
is quite
thanks.
good. But it's just that, I mean, everybody wants a different service. So it's Zoom, it's Squadcast, it's FaceTime, it's Skype. It's like, oh, for fuck's sake. And then one thing works with Chrome, one thing works with,
It's infuriating, isn't it? And do you
It's
know what?
fine.
As much as it was annoying when you had to do them all in a row in a room, in a hotel, at least you didn't have to worry about any of this shit,
No, but you get quite good at troubleshooting.
yeah, you must do. Well, listen, this is the Filmmakers Podcast where we talk filmmaking. It's all filmmakers listen to this. We're all filmmakers, so we go in depth about how films get made.
Perfect.
Obviously, we've talked to Caroline Goodall already, the screenwriter, producer, and star as well of the movie Bay of Silence. And obviously, we wanted to talk to you about your role in this, but also you as a performer, an actor, and technically a filmmaker as well. You have produced. Let's jump in straight away with Bay of Silence then. For you, can you remember how the project came to you? Can you remember what your thoughts were on the script?
No, I can quite clearly remember it. I think what happened was that Caroline saw the Palme d'Or winner that I was in the square, and I think she thought that I could be right for her movie, and so she sent the script. And I remember reading it and thinking, whoa, what the fuck is going on here, man? What's happening with this guy? and what's happening with her? Why is she's totally bonkers, and where did that come from? So it was like, I was just very intrigued by this whole thing of him thinking, it's all set, and I've got this wonderful wife. She's pregnant. We're having a child. She's got these 2 kids. It's all coming together. And then it all falls apart. And I was just so curious to find out what the fuck was going on there. Yeah. And I think I could sort of, just lift that sort of whole being intrigued by that. I could just put that right into the character when we did the movie. 'Cause, I mean, that's sort of what happens to him. He's just standing there, and all of a sudden his wife just loses it and goes crazy and takes off with the kids. And I don't know where they are. And it's just that whole very sort of alienated thing there is about, because he's just, I mean, I don't know how, I've never tried it. I hopefully never will. That, your wife just leaves with the kids and you've got no fucking idea when.
Please, no. God, no.
So, yeah.
Not sure where you go to try that experience, but
No.
I think there's a few sites now you can pay.
Well, you can pay
£5.
to try that, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So aside, I can see totally why you'd get on and do this film. And Caroline is a powerhouse. She's an amazing person as well as a producer, and screenwriter. And she'd written, and basically it was her first screenplay. One that actually was to move forward and get made is incredible as a debut movie. It's very well done.
It's but it's a very good story, I think, and But I think she did really well in sort of extracting it. I mean, and obviously, like it always is, there's so much in the novel that we couldn't find. I mean, there's just always too much in a novel to fit into a movie. So there was so much that she had. But I think she prioritized it really, really well. And yeah, great job there.
Caroline was talking about how in the novel it's obviously this split perspective, but she made the decision to sort of put it all on kind of you. So that must have felt like a bit of a burden at first, really.
Well, I mean, I decided quite early on that I would not read the novel because it's so different. I mean, sometimes it can be very inspiring, but sometimes if you've decided to go with a certain way of interpreting, I mean, then perhaps sometimes it'll fuck with you. So I decided quite early on that I probably would not. There would not be anything gained from because I mean, in that sense, we're a bit away from that story, and especially the split perspective thing. And I think what we went with here is that this is actually sort of, it is the camera sort of moving with Will all the time to sort of see, this is sort of, you know, a journey into his mind somehow, into sort of what does it do to a person when everything you thought was right and true all of a sudden turns out to be absolutely nothing you can trust, when the rug is really pulled from under you. And so no, I didn't think it was a burden in any way. That's just how we decided to tell the story. So he's like sort of, you know, your straight shooter. We really tried to make him your ordinary, decent, hardworking, family kind of guy who's just really, really happy with where he is in his life now. He's just got everything he ever hoped for. And then it turns out to be something quite different than he thought it was. So it was playing around with that thing mainly, I think.
I think that's what makes it so intriguing and such, you know, why the script would appeal to you. What is it that does draw you to certain scripts? What is it you look for in a script?
Well, I basically always just look for a great story. If I read something and it has that element of, you know, like a good novel, it's just when it's just a page turner where you're like, wow, fuck, what is this? And this definitely has that, because it had that sort of very, you just want to fucking find out what's going on here. So you just keep, I mean, that's definitely one thing. Then obviously in projects it's also who's the director, who's doing this and that, who are the other actors. I mean, so it's the whole thing, but it's always really the content that is the thing that does it for me to begin with. And I don't think I would actually ever be taken by anything or with anything if it always starts with the content.
That's great. It's a great answer. And the same as I imagine working with directors. You've worked with some brilliant directors, and you've made some
I really have.
amazing TV and film. What is it that you take from certain directors? What have you learned? What is a good way for a director to direct an actor, I suppose?
Well, I suppose that's as different. I mean, you'll get as many different answers as there are actors in the world, I suppose. Well, I think there are actually also, for me, because sometimes it's actually sort of really nice just to be told, go there, stand there, do that, say that, blah, 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 and then get the fuck out of the frame. But I mean, and that's some, I mean, that's sort of, you know, that can be sort of, it can be liberating in a way where you're sort of, where the whole thing is set for you and you just need to sort of connect. I mean, draw the elephant by connecting from 1 to 91 or something. Do you know what I mean? So you find your little space in that confinement, and that can actually be quite creative as well. And then there's the other way around, which is very much, for instance, Ruben Östlund's way of, I mean, on the day you would just start out saying, so I've written this scene, now let's try and just block it the way I've written it. And you sort of say the words, and then he starts to say, hey, listen, let's try and see what happens if we do. And then you are allowed to do a lot of improv and work around it. And what's interesting is that you almost, with him, end up with the same structure that the scene has in what he's written, but you sort of sometimes get to it in a different way. But he is very much about this very authentic thing where he's trying to get you to somewhere where you don't produce anything, you don't act, you just this instrument that the music just flows through in a way. And perhaps that is my ideal way of, I really like that, because it almost became, with him, it almost became a drug. Even if he does like 70 takes, it's just like, you just want more of it. Because at one point, it's as if you stop wanting the scene to be anything. It's as if the scene is just actually taking you where it wants to go. And it's almost like, I mean, to be on that journey with the other actors, with it, I mean, it's as if it's something that happens in the whole room that you're in. It's just that was just really, 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 really cool.
The Square was a fantastic movie. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm so proud of that movie, and just knowing that I was allowed to do something like that, it's just fucking insane. And I could just hang it up right there and say, well, I've done my bit now. It's fine. But I mean,
I've proven to the world I can do this. Yeah, and
but also, it's not just about proving it. It's also about, I mean, I think what makes me quite proud is that, I mean, it was obviously coincidence that he needed someone like me and luck, but I'm very proud that I actually had what he needed in order to make his film. And as it is an auteur thing, and it's very much it's a product of him, to sort of pick his brain or whatever you do and find out exactly what do you need from me in order to make this the way you want. I mean, to sort of be able to deliver on that makes me immensely proud, really, that I sort of was able to connect with it in a way so I could actually provide him with what he needed for his movie. That's but I mean, I do think, I mean, in terms of, I mean, but sometimes it can be the antidote. It can also be actually, on this film that I'm doing right now with Robert Eggers and
The Northmen.
The Northmen, he's bringing the actors on set much later than Ruben. I mean, he's almost, I mean,
Is it choreographing the action beforehand and then bringing you?
Yes, a little bit. I mean, he's got a quite clear idea of what it needs to be and look like, and that's also been decided because he's working every scene with his DP, and sort of deciding this is how it's going to play out, and this is how. So that's sort of a little bit the other way around, but that's also quite fulfilling because then the creativity just. You need to find that somewhere else. You need to sort of say, okay, so this is the space I'm allowed to work in, and then that confinement also sets something free. Because I think sometimes, I mean, it can also be that if everything is allowed and there are if there's no field to play on, you sort of have no idea. So what are my restrictions here? I mean. I actually always think that restrictions and confinement can be a good thing because it's sort of the walls that you bounce off or something. Does that if that makes sense?
Totally. Yeah, I think it's important that directors and filmmakers do give you the boundaries. I like that.
Yeah.
But also to give you the freedom to play within that, so you know, like a child, like these are the rules. Try not to push past that line, but you still might. You know.
Yeah.
Let's try it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Testing all the time, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that, I think that can be also very liberating. So it's all kinds, but it's obviously a different task every time, and it's a different person, and it's a different way of telling a story. And there's no way that you could tell the story that we're telling in Northmen with how Ruben directs things, because this is so much more. This needs I think this needs a very tight frame. And it has also like sort of there's almost an element of sort of almost fairy tale or saga or adventure about it, almost a little bit like Dracula, which is also larger than life, and it's like a heightened reality, isn't it? So, and this has also that element in a way, and you can't go about that in the way you go about, for instance, the naturalism of Bay of Silence or The Square or Burnt Orange Heresy. I mean, you need a slightly tighter grip on things like that in order to get that elevated thing, I think. The Northmen is very much based on the Danish, ancient Danish story about Prince Hamlet, the one that Shakespeare found and was inspired to write Hamlet from. And it's actually, the original story was written in the 1100s-ish by a guy called Saxo in Denmark, and it takes place sort of in the 9th or 10th century. So it is a Viking era kind of thing, which this is also. So we sort of kept it where it is originally set, and Shakespeare moved it till the 14th, 15th century or something like that.
Which is fascinating. Do you find that, like say, he'd sort of found you on this project, which is really nice. Do you like that when directors, producers come and seek you out for roles, or do you like to?
Yeah. I
fight
mean,
for them? No, right, okay.
No, of course. I mean, that's just an immediate energy you can just tap right into. If someone's seen something that you've done and they phone you and they say, I've written this. This is a product of what, blah, 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 and we think you'd be right for this. Then you're sort of like, that you're already so many miles ahead of yourself, because I must assume they've seen stuff there that they need for this. So it's really, I don't have to prove anything. It's not that I have to convince them that I'm right for this. It's so that I think that's really liberating, and that's really something you can just settle right into and just say, okay, my God, so you think there's something here that's right. It's just up to me now to sort of be the perfect instrument and find out which chords you want out of me this time.
That's great. And I suppose because you have produced now, what did you bring to that, and what would you like to do more of in terms of producing and creating stuff yourself?
It's not so much a thing that I think on this, Olga and I were executive producers because Caroline sort of wanted to bring us into the family somehow. It was like saying, okay, let's do this together, so that we sort of developed this with her and Paola as well. So it was more that sort of energy that's so I'm not actually, this came about for this one, and that was great. And it was sort of a way of inviting us into the Bay of
Silence world. Yes.
Okay.
But
I'm not actually looking for stuff to produce or direct or anything. I don't have that. So, I think I am where I want to be with the acting. That's probably my thing. It's not so. I can't be the boss of anybody. I'll just be an idiot if I'd probably be unbearably, enormously annoying to be around. I couldn't do that.
Well, that's really good to know, though. It's good that you know that, because a lot of actors do that, and there probably are very annoying around, directors and producers who do this for a living. So it's good that you're setting your boundaries. Hence, like you like to be in the film world as well when you're acting.
But it's like it's not really something. I don't ever have that dream or. I might have, sometimes an idea for a story that sort of pops up, and then I try to write a little bit, and then I get stuck, and then it sort of never really goes any further than that. But so that's I think I am where I should be and want to be, and but I'm not. If all of a sudden I might get the urge or the need to do it, I won't stand in my own way, but it's not there right now.
Fine, you're doing brilliantly well as an actor. So why would you at the moment as well? In terms of the TV you've done, The Affair, Dracula, you're amazing in these roles. Your career's going from strength to strength.
Yeah, I was just wondering, what sort of different approach do you take to TV as opposed to film when you're on a set?
Well, it's not, for me, it's not that different, there's a scene and there's a director and there's a camera and there's light and there's, for me, the difference is probably more acting in front of a camera or on stage. Obviously, I've been quite lucky to do some quite cool productions TV-wise, which has had a fair amount of money, which allows for a fair amount of shooting time. Because sometimes I think, the big difference can be that you are in a hurry when you're shooting television these days, and you don't get the chance to sort of investigate or work around a scene as much as you probably do on film. But I haven't actually. It's not been so bad because especially The Affair and Dracula were really, really cool projects with the time. We had the time on our hands that we needed, I thought, to
get the best out of the material.
Yes, I'd say for me the big difference is more doing something to a camera or doing something to a live audience. Yeah.
That's great and great answer. This has been brilliant, Claes. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
and God, it's exactly 2:00.
I know.
We're bang on time.
Bang on and perfect. Claes, you're amazing. Bay of Silence is fantastic. You're brilliant in it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So there you have it. That was the amazing Claes Bang. The Bay of Silence is out now. Go support indie film. Go watch it. It's brilliant. I really enjoyed it, and some amazing performances, not just from Klaus and Caroline, but also Brian Cox and Olga Kurilenko as well. Join us on Tuesday for our very special The Dare special, where we talk about how we made The Dare. So come join us then. We will see you next Tuesday. Remember, you can go make your indie film. You can make it happen. Go out there, be productive, rise to the fucking top, and don't let anyone tell you can't do it. And when you get there, send that elevator back down, little bastards. Follow us and tweet us at Filmmakers Pod on Twitter. Give us some retweet love. And also, we are now on Instagram. We are on Instagram as The Filmmakers Podcast. Go follow us there. Go follow us there, you legends. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been amazing. You're amazing. Stay safe, everyone. Stay safe.
Yeah, you too.
Bye.